The war is over, they say, but for the soldier it never truly ends. Silence is now the loudest sound, screaming accusations. It reminds him of what was lost, what can never be regained. He walks through a world that moves on, a stranger to its calm. People laugh, build new lives, forgetting the cost. He stands apart, a ghost in their sunlit world. Their joy is a language he no longer speaks. Streets feel too peaceful, a sharp contrast to chaos. Every smile feels like a question. Why are you not whole? War carved its map onto his soul, a landscape of memory. He carries it always, a heavy pack invisible to others, full of what was and what will never be again. He is its unwilling keeper, its solitary guardian. This internal terrain is where he now resides, a place of perpetual twilight. Memories are landmines waiting in quiet moments, a sudden smell, a sharp sound, and he's back in the war. A car backfires, it's always gunfire. His body tenses for threats that exist only in his mind. He sees their faces, his comrades, young men gone too soon, their laughter, their last words, or just their silence. These faces are etched into his memory, clearer than those he sees each day. The sounds of war persist, even in the deepest quiet. Helicopter blades, radio-static, distant explosions, they haunt his nights. Sleep offers no sanctuary. Emotional weariness settles deep within his bones. It is the weight of survival, a constant companion. Guilt is his constant shadow, whispering insidious questions. Why me? Why did I live when they did not? They call him a hero, pin medals to his chest. He sees no hero in the mirror, only a haunted man. Their sacrifice feels heavier than any medal. The title of hero feels like a costume he cannot wear. His truth is different, fractured, filled with sorrow. He carries the stories they cannot tell, the lives they will not live. Peace feels like a distant shore, perhaps unreachable. He longs for an inner stillness, a quiet place for the ghosts to rest. He searches for it in small things, in mundane rhythms, in the hope of an anchor, a moment of genuine reprieve. He seeks a peace beyond the absence of gunfire, a place where memories don't scream so loudly. He searches for it, still learning to inhabit life, in the hope of an anchor, a moment of genuine reprieve. The fallen are not numbers, not statistics on cold stone. They were men with dreams, futures stolen. They breathed, loved, feared, and mattered profoundly. Their stories must live on, not just tales of glory, but the raw truth, the fear with courage. Small acts of kindness that made the unbearable bearable. To forget them is a betrayal, an erasure more final than any bullet. We who remain have a duty, a sacred trust. We must remember, speak their names into the wind, carry their light forward into the darkness, listen to the silence they left, hear their voices, remember their faces as vibrant souls, tell their stories, share their humanity. This is how we truly honor them, and perhaps find a measure of peace for ourselves.